Halloween. A time for flesh-eating zombies, trips to the Upside Down, and Larry David? Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 anticipated releases of October 2017.
The war for Mordor begins.
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're taking a look at new releases in the realms of movies, music, and video games, as well as premieres of new TV series and new seasons of ongoing series.
She's about to cry. I can always tell when adults are about to cry.
Number 10. South Park: The Fractured But Whole. South Park creators Matt Stone and Trey Parker have gone above and beyond to make The Fractured But Whole bigger and better than the Stick of Truth, even borrowing a few notes from PewDiePie.
And it was just the best material I could have because it was like I was watching an audience member play it and what they were thinking about it.
While the previous RPG took on the epic fantasy genre, this follow-up revolves around the popularity of superheroes in modern media. The game will see the return of several familiar personas, including the Coon, Mysterion, and Professor Chaos. Also, make room for another helping of Mintberry Crunch!
No more running away for Mintberry Crunch!
Number 9. Suburbicon.
Welcome to Suburbicon, a town of great wonder and excitement.
Joel and Ethan Coen reportedly penned this crime comedy on the heels of 1984's Blood Simple. Over 30 years after the Coens' debut film, Suburbicon is finally hitting the silver screen, with George Clooney behind the camera.
Hi, pal.
Matt Damon stars as a family man that lives in a seemingly perfect suburb. Just as white picket fences have sharp edges, though, there's something much deadlier going on behind closed doors. Given the talent involved, we can expect something along the lines of Fargo meets Pleasantville.
I could have you killed in no time. I could kill you, too.
Number 8. Riverdale Season 2.
People will look back at this as the exact moment that last bit of Riverdale's innocence finally died.
When it was announced that a dark, gritty take on Archie Comics was in development, people everywhere thought Jughead was playing a joke. Against all odds, however, Riverdale became one of last season's most buzzworthy shows. Season 2 can't come soon enough, as there are still several unanswered questions that require answers. Who's the masked gunman? What crooked schemes does Hiram Lodge have cooked up? Will Sabrina the Teenage Witch ever fly by? We need our small town mystery fix, especially now that Twin Peaks is over.
Things are going to be different now, Mommy. Better. You'll see.
Number 7. The Gifted Season 1.
You never know you're a mutant.
Director Bryan Singer returns for this television series set in the X-Men universe, which follows two parents determined to protect their children after they're outed as mutants. Forced to go on the run, the family teams up with a group of mutants living underground. While it might not be as ambitious as Legion, The Gifted should be a unique entry to this franchise, shifting the focus away from superheroes trying to save the world, and instead emphasizing on mutants simply trying to survive.
This is a burden, yes, but it's also a gift.
Number 6. Curb Your Enthusiasm, Season 9. Just when you thought he was out, HBO pulled Larry David back in. On the heels of a 6-year hiatus, Season 9 of Curb Your Enthusiasm will not only see the return of Larry, but ex-wife Cheryl as well. The season additionally includes appearances from Bryan Cranston, Jimmy Kimmel, Elizabeth Banks, and a slew of other guest stars.
That was good. Let's go around again. That's fun.
Along the way, we're guaranteed plenty of awkward moments that walk a fine line between being hilarious and cringeworthy. Sounds
pretty good.
Number 5. The Walking Dead, Season 8. There are two types of people in this world. People that love The Walking Dead, and people that used to love The Walking Dead. Either way, Rick and his group are practically like family at this point, so there's little doubt that we'll all tune in for the Season 8 premiere, which also marks the show's 100th episode. This season tackles the all-out war story arc, pitting Alexandria against the Saviors. With the stakes raised, we would not advise wearing your dress pants while watching.
I hope you got your shitting pants on.
Number 4. Middle-earth: Shadow of War. Shadow of Mordor really raised the bar for Tolkien games, mixing elements of Assassin's Creed with the Batman Arkham saga. This sequel once again follows Talion, who forges a new ring of power along with the spirit of Celebrimbor in the battle against the Dark Lord.
In the fires of Mount Doom, a ranger and a wraith bound together in death.
Aside from taking the Nemesis system to the next level, Shadow of Mordor also promises to offer plenty of decapitations, epic battles, decapitations, rich environments, and did we mention decapitations already? Number 3. Blade Runner 2049.
What do you want? I want to ask you some questions.
Just a couple of years after reprising his role as Han Solo, Harrison Ford is back as another iconic character. This sequel will see the return of Rick Deckard, but the story primarily revolves around Ryan Gosling as a new Blade Runner. Likewise, Ridley Scott hands over the directorial duties to Denis Villeneuve, fresh off his Oscar nomination for Arrival. While it's hard to imagine anything topping the original classic, Blade Runner 2049 should be well worth the 35-year wait, considering the phenomenal cast and crew.
The future of the species is finally unearthed.
Number 2, Stranger Things Season 2. The first season of Stranger Things brilliantly paid homage to the early days of Steven Spielberg and John Carpenter, not to mention Stephen King. The Duffer Brothers plan to expand upon the show's mythology in Season 2, delving even deeper into Eleven's origins and the Upside Down.
Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand.
Meanwhile, Will Byers attempts to move on from his ordeal, but soon finds that something even stranger awaits around the corner. Of course, there's one major question that remains. Will there be any justice for Barb?
Why are you bleeding? I'm fine.
Number 1, Super Mario Odyssey.
Come on.
The Nintendo Switch just wouldn't be complete without a Mario platformer. While some of the more recent Mario games revisited the Italian plumber's side-scrolling roots, this title is more in the vein of Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine. With an open-world setting and exploration-based gameplay, Mario roams through a variety of different lands to, what else, rescue Princess Peach from Bowser. While that might sound like a familiar setup, we have a feeling that Super Mario Odyssey is going to be anything but ordinary.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.